All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 4 of the bellowbois podcast.
Bellowbois! As always, I'm AJ.
I'm Aaron.
Why am I yelling?
Oh my god. Okay, we have a couple topics to discuss today.
A couple.
Dude, you're drunk. I don't know if we can do this.
No, all right. Sober up.
Sober up. All right. Well, first of all, how's everyone doing today?
Hey, you doing good, Ben Trong? I know you.
Yeah, Ben Trong, the real homie, bro. You were a real fan, bro. We love you. You know what, Ben Trong? Come on and be on the show. Only if you're over 18.
Yeah, only if you're over 18, because this is some... Yeah, anyways.
Yeah, but
no,
Ben Trong, you're cool.
Yeah, we love all our fans, though.
Yeah, everyone supporting us, we love you.
We love you.
Yeah. Oh, side note, we are now on Spotify and Apple.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. So if you are tired of listening to us on YouTube and just putting your phone and having a YouTube video playing, you can just listen to us on Spotify and Apple.
Yep. If you want to drive and listen to us on the radio, not the radio, the aux cord, whatever the fuck you're using, Bluetooth, I don't know, Apple Play.
Yeah.
We're on there.
Yeah. Make sure you give us a 5-star rating though. I don't know how much that'll help us, but fuck it. Just do it.
Fuck it, eh?
All right. So, AJ.
Aaron.
How's it going, dude?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm doing
Okay, we're both Asian American. We were both born in the States.
Yes, we are.
So today we're gonna talk about growing up Asian American and our experiences growing up Asian American.
You know what? Like the first thing that popped. Jesus.
First thing that
The first thing that pops in my head as an Asian American, I don't know why, is growing up, I would always eat steak with rice.
Dude, I didn't do that.
You didn't do that?
Nah, I didn't do that.
What?
Nah,
No,
bro.
what?
I didn't do that, bro.
You didn't do that?
Nah.
Why not?
I don't know. I've been so I have a close family friend that eats steak and rice. But whenever I went to their house and ate steak, there would always be rice. But my household, we never did that.
What did you eat with steak?
Salad.
Oh, that's really healthy.
Yeah, some white people shit.
No, but that's like really healthy.
I know.
Damn.
But I will say steak and rice is a good combo.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just protein and rice. You can't go wrong with protein and rice.
Yeah. No, you can't go wrong with protein and rice.
Wait, so you ate steak and rice growing up?
Yeah, so whenever there was steak, like we grilled it or whatever, fried it, whatever,
Yeah.
there was always rice.
You fried steak? Yeah. Y'all are fat, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all are fat as fuck.
Bro, if you're Filipino, you fry everything.
Steak?
Yeah.
You fried steak?
I've fried steak
Like
many times.
in oil? Like a deep batter of oil?
No, not deep fried. I just put some oil on the pan and I fried it.
What's the difference between cooking steak and doing that then? Don't you put oil on a pan anyways to fry steak? Cook steak?
Wow, you're right.
Yeah, bro.
Never mind.
You just cook steak.
I just cook steak.
You cook steak.
Sorry, never mind. That didn't deep fry steak.
Okay, but anyways, the most important point is that you ate it with rice.
Yes, I did eat it with rice, which is like, yeah, American people, they would...
YouTube people.
YT people.
YT people.
Would always eat it with like potatoes.
Yeah.
Salad.
Yeah.
I don't know, like asparagus or
Yeah.
some shit. Nah, my fucking Filipino ass, I put rice in that bitch, maybe a fried egg.
But the funny thing is you don't do that now.
Well, because I just don't cook. That's what the problem is.
No, but I know if you were to make steak right now, you wouldn't eat it with rice.
I think I would. I haven't made steak here.
Nah, bro. Like like anytime our group has eaten steak, we never have rice.
Yeah, but I'm not the one cooking it.
That's true. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's not a bad combo.
No, it's not.
Steak and rice is a good combo.
Yeah, it is good. It's a good side. Like,
Yeah, maybe YouTube people, YT people need to get on the steak and rice
yeah,
combo.
maybe the YT people just don't really know what's up.
They don't know what's up because steak and rice is a bomb combo.
Bomb. One of the top worst feelings in the world is when your mom says, go cook the rice when she's on her way home, and then you fucking forget, and then there's no fucking rice.
I'm not going to lie. I've never had that happen.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never had that happen either.
Well, let's see if our reasoning is the same. My mom never told me to make rice.
Yeah, my mom never told me to make... No, she did tell me to make rice.
Oh, okay.
She's told me to make rice, but I feel like it was like a very unconfident, like go make rice because she knew I would fuck it up somehow.
I see.
'Cause I'm fucking bad at making rice.
Yeah, AJ cannot make fucking... Dude, AJ's 23 years old, and this motherfucker still fucks up rice to this day. Like, he made rice the other day, or like a week ago. Bro, that shit was disgusting. Like, he put way too much water. It was fucking porridge. I don't know how you're 23 and Asian and you don't know how to make rice. If you're 23 and Asian and you're watching this and you don't know how to make rice, fucking unsubscribe. I don't give a fuck. Like, just don't follow. Fuck you.
Bro, I used the finger method. Like, it was on my finger.
Dumb. No, the thing is, you can't use the finger method if you don't use enough rice.
That was the problem. I didn't know.
Yeah, this motherfucker put like 1 cup of rice and he's trying to use the finger method and you fucked it up. You're fucking stupid. It's okay. Good try, though. Good try. I'll give you participation points.
Yeah, I know. Take my fucking Asian card away.
Yeah, bro. That was a fact. Dude, you can't make noodles. Dude, we made pancit canton for all our Filipino followers out there. Bro, I know more about pancit canton than AJ does at this point because this motherfucker can't even make pancit canton, bro. He boiled the noodles for like 5 minutes and it was the soggiest noodles I've ever had in my life.
Listen.
What? I'm listening.
All right, I fucked it up.
Yeah, you fucked it up, bro. Take AJ's Asian card away, bro. He doesn't deserve that shit. He can't make noodles. He can't make rice. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Okay, I accept your apology. Anyways, all right. Growing up Asian American is a very different experience from growing up American.
Okay.
You know? Like,
Yeah.
we, nationality wise, we are American.
Yes.
But culturally, we're very Asian, you know? Like,
Yes.
I'm very Korean culturally, you're very Filipino culturally.
Mm-hmm.
And we just look different.
Yes.
And no matter how hard you can get past that, or no matter how hard you try to get past that, like, you can't get over the fact that, like, you look different from these people.
Yeah.
And I think growing up, that's like something I struggled with.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't white.
Damn.
Tough.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to be white.
Damn.
I specifically remember having arguments, like, these were arguments with my dad. And I would, like, argue with him about being American. I'd tell him, like, I'm American, bro. Like, I live here and I grew up here. I am an American. And he'd, like, argue back, like, nah, bro, you are Korean American.
Whoa.
And as a kid, that would, like, make me mad. Because I was like, nah, bro, I am fucking American. I am just like these people. But after growing up, I realized, like, nah, my dad was right. Like, I am Korean American. No matter how hard I try to be American, I will never be American.
Yeah. But it's also something you should take pride in, you know?
Yeah, but that's not something I realized until later, you know? In the beginning, when I was growing up, I was like, damn, like, I'm so ashamed to be different, but living in the same country as these people. Like, you know, you really just feel like a minority.
Yeah.
But growing up, I've come to, like, accept it and really, like, love it. It's like, at least I'm different.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are fucking basic.
No, I had the same things too. Like, I remember when in kindergarten, my friend wanted to draw me, and then he used the tan color instead of the peach color.
Wow, yeah.
And I was like, shit, I'm not peach.
So you realized in kindergarten?
Yeah, that was my first experience of being non-peach. You know?
Wow, I didn't realize that till much later. I would still draw myself peach. Like, when I draw myself peach until maybe, like, high school.
Yeah. No, so I've been tan, you know? So, but, like, it's more, but growing up, I mean, as a kid, I was like, yo, fuck, I'm not peach like all these other motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But then growing up, I'm like, you know what? Like, fuck that. I'm fucking tan, you know? And I'm proud of being tan.
Yeah, you got to be proud of what you are.
Exactly.
You know? You can't change that.
No.
Unless you're Michael Jackson.
Okay, well, then. I think he had a disease, but I don't know.
Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah, but anyway. Yeah.
What I'm curious about is, I feel like I've never talked to you about this, but we're both drunk as fuck, so, like, maybe we can
All right.
do this now. So for those of you who don't know, me and AJ met in middle school.
Uh-huh.
And the way we met was very interesting. We had PE together in middle school and we got along really well. Like, I don't know exactly what happened because it was a long time ago, but we definitely clicked and we had a little inside joke going called friendly release.
Yes, we did.
That was, like, funny to us at the time. Well, it's still funny to us now, but we had an inside joke going and we got really close in the class. But we weren't friends outside of the class. like, you know, we'd both go to our respective friend groups.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, like outside of like the class we had together, PE, you hung out with a lot of YT people.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
But I hung out with all the Asians.
Yeah.
And then, you know, somewhere, you know, along the line, you moved over to hang out with the Asians.
Yes.
And you left the YT people behind.
I did. Yeah, I did.
So what were you thinking at that point in your life?
So in elementary school, like, you know, it's a smaller group of people. So, you know, that's just what I like. My elementary school was a lot of YT people.
Yeah.
And, you know, and they were cool. Like, you know, I'm still like friendly with them every now and then, you know, like there's nothing wrong with that. But in middle school, I was exposed to a lot more Asian people, and it just felt comfortable because like when I would talk to them about stuff at home, like we could just relate to it way easier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, I just kind of gravitated towards that. Like it felt more natural to me to just be with the Asian people. Even it wasn't even like there's not that many Filipinos in our hometown, but it was just being Asian. Like there's a lot more Koreans, but it just felt like being Asian, you know? It felt better. Like it felt, I don't know about better, but it felt more familiar and I felt more comfortable with it. So that's why I gravitated toward that crowd in middle school.
Interesting. So as a middle schooler, you know, you're like 12, 13.
Yeah.
You already felt the difference of like being Asian American and American.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not like you can be with, you know, like people of different races and stuff. Like it's not wrong with that, and you can feel comfortable. But for me, it was like, I don't know why, I just felt naturally inclined to, you know, I traded in burgers and McDonald's for instant ramen and fucking kimbap.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it felt natural to me, you know, like
Yeah.
it was good.
I think like I have something similar, but like I went to a private school in elementary school, and I didn't have many. Well, elementary school was a time for me where I didn't really think about race.
No.
Because my closest friends, one was like Chinese, other one was Persian, and one was like half Mexican, and the other guy was like white.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, I didn't really think about race.
Right.
But then once I got into middle school, I was like, oh, this is interesting. Like all the Armenian people hang out with the Armenian people.
Yeah.
All the Asian people hang out with the Asian people. All the YT people hang out with the YT people.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, like it's like our middle school and high school was very segregated.
Yeah. I mean, there was a occasional crossover and people got along with each other, but naturally they drifted to their own.
Yeah. We didn't go to a racist middle school and high school. It's just that I don't know, like it naturally just our like city is, we just kind of separated like that.
Yeah.
So for me, it like you, it just felt very natural to hang out with people that grew up similarly.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like if it's late at night, we all eat ramen. We're not eating fucking Taco Bell.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think distinctively I remember, and now in middle school, like it was kind of fucked up, but when I was hanging out with the YT people, there was a point where like I think someone was just laughing at me, like in terms of like just me being the Asian kid. And then I was like, this is kind of whack, bro. Like, I don't want to be known as the Asian kid. I want to be known as like myself, you know? And then that was fucked up. And I don't know who did it. I don't really give a shit anymore. But, you know, when I went to the, you know, my Asians, like the Asian squad, I just didn't have that like outstanding like feature about myself, you know? I just felt like one of the boys. That was it.
Yeah, when you as an Asian, like if you hang out with other Asians, you're no longer like being Asian isn't a personality trait for you.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
you're more known for your other traits, you know? Like for instance, like if you played golf, you're more known as the golfer, not like the Filipino kid.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you hang out with YT people, the first thing they see is, oh, he's the Filipino kid. That's what makes you different.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, that's like a very comforting feeling, you know, when you're hanging out with people, you know, who look like you and like grew up just like you. That doesn't become like the defining factor of who you are. It's like they look beyond that and see like what else you do.
Yeah, and they like you for you, not
Yeah.
for your physical traits.
Yeah. I feel that.
Damn, that was deep.
That was deep. See, we just gotta get drunk.
Cut me deep.
Okay, chill out.
Nah, I'm playing. And for everyone that's growing out there in a non-Asian heavily populated area, like you can still hang out with people of your other race. Like I still hang out with people of my other race, people that are of other races. Like that's not a problem. It's just more of like, you know, it's easy to gravitate towards people and groups they just have the similarities, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. Like definitely for all like the Asian Americans watching that, like, I don't know, live in the Midwest or something, like you may not be fortunate enough to experience what we had, but like it's not a bad thing to grow up, you know, with other races. Like that was me in elementary school. I had a great time. Like I grew up eating a lot of like Persian food and Chinese food because of that. You know, it's like you get to see what else is out there besides your own race. But at the same time, like being with other people who grew up so similarly to you, it's nice to kind of feel like you're at home.
Yeah. And anyways, I'm not gonna lie, Asian food is top tier, S tier.
Bro, Asian food is top tier.
It's top tier, bro. Like, you know, I'm not saying, but some people don't put salt in their food.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Asian food, like so much flavor. Flavor town.
Guy Fieri. Yeah. Oh, and that guy's. Oh, yeah, anyways.
Oh,
well, we just debunked his whole show.
I know.
I don't regret anything. Like I did everything and it was good. I don't regret, you know, not being with Asian people in my elementary school. Like I had a great time with people of my other race. In middle school, I felt more comfortable being with people of my own race, so I just, you know, gravitated to that naturally. But you know, as long as you're comfortable, like who gives a fuck, you know?
Yeah. I will say though, I feel like back then I was able to tolerate more shit. Like when people would say like, oh, like you're fucking Asian, like your eyes are small. I would just laugh along. I'm like, that's funny, bro. If someone said that to me today, I'd fucking fade.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
I guess like back then when, you know, when they'd say those kind of things, like I think it was just funny. Like there was no harm to what they're saying. But I think growing up and then realizing like, you know, where that's coming from, like they're being racist.
Yeah, for sure.
But back then I just wouldn't realize that. But now it's like, dude, I will literally fuck you if you say that to me.
Yeah.
Like,
or are you from North or South Korea? Or like, oh, yeah. Are you Mexican? Like,
yeah.
I'll be like, do that shit to me not.
Yeah, but I think both of us, like growing up, we've come to appreciate, you know, our home culture and where we've come from. Even though we're not the most like AJ's not the most Filipino I know.
No,
I'm not the most Korean that I know. But you know, you still appreciate, you know, where your ancestors are from and your home culture, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, as a kid, you just don't think about that shit. Like, fuck. The main thing as a kid was like, oh, am I gonna get fucking Easy Mac at home? Like, that's all I give a shit about. But you know, as you grow older, you know, you start to care more about those things. So it's only natural that happens.
Yeah, no, but it's weird that like as I was like when I was younger, I didn't like being different.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But now I like being different.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I don't want to be in the same crowd as them.
Yeah, I think it was more of like you just don't want to get bullied as a kid. You know, like you don't want to stand out where like people make fun of you. You just want to be like one of everybody.
That's true. Yeah, you don't want to give them like an edge to bully you, and I think that was the biggest reason.
Yeah, and if you feel like that now, like, dude, just fucking own your life. Like, own who you are. Like, no, like, who gives a shit if you're different? It's different. Being different is better.
It honestly is. I think it's hard to realize that when you're like in the moment of like, you know, being made fun of or whatever. But I promise. Well, whoever's watching this and like can relate to that, like it gets better. Like you will realize that you like you'll be proud to be different.
Exactly.
Wow, yeah.
Deep topic.
Yeah. Wow.
Fuck. Damn.
Tough. So another thing about like growing up Asian American is I feel like culturally you have different cultural tendencies growing up as an Asian American. A big one is, you know, when you're in the house, you don't wear shoes.
Oh, yeah. No, you don't do that.
Yeah. And I used to think it was funny as fuck when, you know, my other friends who aren't Asian come into my house and they're just walking around my house with shoes. And I'd be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Yeah,
Take that shit off right now.
Literally, I'd be like, yo, if you don't take that shit off, my mom will beat the fuck out of you, bro. Yeah. I'm like, yo, take that shit off right now because, like, I do not want this shit in my house.
Yeah, my mom will fucking throw a slipper at you, bro.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't matter who you are. Like, she will fuck you up. Like, just take that shit off. Like,
yeah, but what I never understood was why do non-Asians, like not like why don't they take off their shoes in the house? That's so dirty.
Yeah, it's just grimy, bro. You know what's worse is like if you see them with their shoes on in their bed.
Dude, that's disgusting.
Like I just feel like the world is on your bed, bro. Like how do you sleep in that, you know?
Yeah, but I will say I felt like such a badass when I'd go to like my like YouTube friend's house.
Yeah.
And then like walk around the house in my shoes. I'm like, ooh, like this feels cool.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm doing something so dirty.
Like naughty boy.
Yeah. No, honestly, but I'd be like, I was like, is this okay? Like,
Yeah.
no one's saying anything. Like, I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, bro. Like, that's just kind of dirty, to be honest. Like,
Nah, bro. If you wear shoes in the house, just try taking off your shoes, man. It's just so much better.
yeah, you don't have to clean as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what was also, you know what was really crazy though? Like, I wouldn't wear shoes in the house, right? Like, you know, I'm Asian. Like, I don't wear shoes in the house. But I remember distinctly, I went to my friend's house, who's Korean, Harrison Kim.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I went to his house, and we would go outside, right? We would go out, play out in the back, and then his mom, like we would walk back in, and his mom would like wash our feet for us, bro, to make sure that shit was not dirty.
I haven't experienced that, but that is next level.
That's some next level Asian shit. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
this is really clean.
That is extra clean, bro.
Yeah, but as a kid, I was like, I don't know why we're doing this.
Yeah.
But now I think about it, I was like, oh, that's just clean.
Yeah, as a kid, you were probably like, yo, this is weird.
Yeah.
But like looking back, you're like, yo, she's smart as fuck.
Yeah, honestly, bro.
Wow, that is next level. I never really thought about that.
Yeah, no, it was nice.
Yeah.
Like,
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. So like another thing with growing up Asian is that I felt very embarrassed when people would talk to my parents, and you know, naturally, like both my parents were born in Korea. They grew up in Korea. So they have a Korean accent when they speak English.
Yeah.
And as a kid, I was very embarrassed. Like I didn't like when people talked to my parents and they'd speak English in an accent. Like it kind of bothered me. Did you feel the same way?
I mean, well, for me, like my parents, they grew up in the Philippines, but they've also like I was the youngest kid, so they've been in America for a very long time. Where I think they were able to hide their accent in most words. Like my mom still says like YouTube,
Yeah.
like you know, but they were able to hide their accent pretty well. So it didn't happen to me as much, I feel like, but I can see how that would be like a little bit embarrassing as a kid, you know?
Yeah, as a kid, I was just very embarrassed that like my parents didn't talk like other parents. You know, like with parent-teacher conferences and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like I know my parents weren't exactly understanding fully or saying shit they wanted to say
Yeah.
to the teacher or whatever, or like just even other parents. And I just like think like, damn, this is so embarrassing. Like they don't sound like me or anyone else.
Yeah.
But growing up, I realized, fuck everyone else. They're fucking bilingual.
Yeah, bro.
Like that is way more hard than you being good at fucking English, bro.
Yeah, man. They can fucking speak to you. They can talk shit about you in a different language you wouldn't even know.
Exactly. Like I think, you know, being good in English is cool and whatever. You can speak like a Native American or like British or fucking whatever. But you can't top being bilingual or trilingual or whatever, you know? It's like fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for sure. And like, you know, I wish I was bilingual, but I'm fucking not. So like I can't like relate as much, but I don't know. I think it was always cool if people if people knew another language. It was like
Yeah.
an advantage they had.
Yeah, I'm not like completely bilingual either. Like my Korean is not that good, but I think once I discovered that fact where like, you know, knowing another language besides English, like that's such a cool like feat, you know, that's so cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it made me want to learn more, and it made me more tied to my culture. Cause like I don't want to just know English. Like that's fucking basic, bro. Everyone fucking knows English. That's whack.
Damn, now I gotta go learn another language properly.
Yeah, you gotta learn fucking Tagalog, bro. Come on.
I know, bro. I'm fucking up.
We go to Max's. You're speaking English.
Yeah, I know. Nah, I know, but I'll be like, well, salamat po. Like, just super like hesitant on like if I'm saying it correctly.
As an Asian American, so for you Filipino American, do you guys call it Philo American?
Mostly we say like Pinoy,
Oh, Pinoy. Yeah, Pinoy.
Yeah, but I mean, you can say like Phil Am or
Okay.
whatever.
As a Philam who doesn't really know Tagalog,
Okay.
would you teach your kid Tagalog?
I mean, if I had the capability of teaching them, yeah, I would.
Like, would you send them to like? Did you have like Tagalog school? Is that a thing?
Yeah, they have Filipino schools, but I don't think I'd go that far. But if like my significant other knows Tagalog, I'd be like, yo, let's teach them. Because that's something I regret growing up and not knowing Tagalog. Like, I think it's better if as a kid growing up, you know 2 languages just because like you can keep that with you forever, you know?
Yeah.
And especially as an adult, like it's hard for me to learn Tagalog. Like I can try, but it doesn't come as naturally as a kid learning it. And, you know, if my significant other is Filipino and she knows Tagalog, like I'll be like, yo, teach them. And if, shit, you could teach me too. Like, you know?
So you'd want to potentially settle down with someone who knows your native language well.
Yeah. But well, anything like I mean, honestly, like any Asian, well, not Asian only, but like if I marry a girl who knows another language, I'd be like, yo, teach our kids that language just because that's something you should keep with you and you shouldn't let that go, you know?
But don't you have that sense of like I want to keep this with me? I guess what I'm saying is like I'm Korean. If I married, for instance, like a Filipino girl, if our kid only knew Tagalog, I wouldn't like hate that. Like it's not a problem, but like I would want them to know Korean as well.
Yeah, I mean, shit, you could teach them both, but I feel like for me, it's because like I only know English, so like I can't really offer much, you know. So it's different.
Yeah, but if you were to marry a Filipino girl, like she would be teaching them your kid Tagalog, which is also from your culture.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. I don't know. Like, let's be honest, they'll probably just only know English.
Yeah, probably.
Like, nah, but I mean, I think you teach them like try to teach them both if you can. Because as a kid, you learn all that shit pretty easily.
Yeah, I would definitely want my kid to be bilingual.
Yeah, shit.
Or I mean, trilingual. Like if I marry another
exactly.
ethnicity.
Yeah, trilingual for sure. You know what's fucking crazy is like my mom, she's a kindergarten, well now she's a kindergarten teacher, but she's elementary school teacher basically. And like every time they had parent teacher conferences, I would feel like better about it because like my mom is a teacher. So they would relate more, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Oh my God. So when your mom went to teacher parent conferences, it's like a teacher talking to another teacher.
Yeah, so I was not worried.
Wow, dude, because she can back you up.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
she's like, I'm a fucking teacher. Like, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
I never felt like nervous about my mom going to a parent teacher conference.
You're kidding, bro. You had a hack.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
You had a buff.
Yeah, bro.
I didn't have a buff.
Yeah.
I had a debuff.
You had no fucking items in your fucking like I don't know, like
yeah, you're maxed out. Dude, that's broken as fuck. That's not fair.
yeah, bro.
What the fuck? So dude, I know you weren't a good student.
No, I was fucking awful.
Yeah,
bro.
so you probably never got in trouble anyways.
Well, no, I always got in trouble, but like I feel like my mom would mediate it so that it didn't look like I had like
Yeah, because
that much trouble.
she gets it. Like she understands. Like it's the teacher to teacher connection.
Yeah, she would always come back and be like, "Oh, I had a good conversation with your teacher." I'm
Wow.
like, yeah,
Dude, that is not what I grew up with. I grew up with my mom fucking yelling at me for fucking me doing something stupid in elementary school, and she probably didn't understand like half the shit my teacher was saying, so she's just yelling at me because my teacher's upset. And I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was a fucking dickhead, but like for sure they fucking she put in the good word for sure.
That's broken.
Yeah, I appreciate you, mom.
So speaking of, growing up Asian American, and like to note that the Winter Olympics are going on right now.
Yes.
Have you heard of Eileen Gu?
Yeah, the skier.
The skier.
Big air.
Yeah, apparently she's like fucking good.
Yeah, she's good and she's very pretty.
She is a pretty woman.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, she grew up in San Francisco, has a Chinese mother, but an American father, from what I understand.
Okay, so she's a hoppa.
She's a hoppa. You guys might not know what a hoppa is. People say Wasian nowadays.
Okay, she's a Wasian.
Bro, when I first heard Wasian, I was like, who the fuck thought of that? Dude, like we know, like we grew up with a hoppa, like you're half white, half or Asian.
Yeah,
People say Wasian now, which I guess makes more sense.
Yeah.
But it's just not a term we grew up with. But she's hoppa / Wasian. No, comment section, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe she grew up with dual citizenship in China and America.
Okay.
but she chose to represent China for the Olympics. Mm-hmm. And she's getting a lot of backlash from, I guess, like big media sources, like just news outlets and shit.
Yeah.
Saying like, oh, like, why are you representing like China when you're American? Like she was born and raised in America. She's basically like us.
Right.
But she went to represent China. And not only that, representing like another country, like because it's China and like, there's a lot of political issues that China deals with. People are saying like, oh, like she still supports these issues, like all those like human rights violations. She's like, oh, like Eileen Gu like supports these like Chinese like, ideas.
Nah, fuck that shit, bro.
No, honestly, fuck that shit.
She's just repping who she is. Like, I don't like. Shout out to her, bro. Like,
no, honestly,
fuck.
Eileen Gu, if you ever watch this, Eileen Gu, we're following you on TikTok, by the way. If you follow us back, that'd be amazing. But like, what she's doing is like, dude, you should not be getting shit for that. Like, if I had dual citizenship in Korea and America, I would for sure rep Korea.
Yeah,
dude.
she's
fuck that.
She's repping her fucking ethnicity. Like, why would you get shit for that?
I know, and like in like the press and stuff, from what I read on articles, like she would say like, oh, like I'm trying to inspire other like kids in China.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, there is nothing wrong with that. Like, dude, go you. Like, that's some good shit. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I don't know why she's getting so much shit for this. No. But it's honestly just Americans. They're pissed. Like they're pissed that like this girl that's so good at like big air skiing is like going to another country.
Yeah,
and it happened to be China.
Yeah, no, like fuck all the political shit. She's just there to fucking compete, bro. Like, no, she's just ripping her country. Like, who cares, man? Like, she's just trying to inspire other people and even other Asian Americans to embrace who they are.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, and I think like. There's only so much we know as like non-Olympians, but there could be so many other reasons why she decided to do that. Maybe like Chinese sponsors pay more.
Yeah.
It's like we're not ones to judge like the decision she made.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, she made a decision. You don't got to make a whole big deal out of it. Like, I understand there's like political tensions, but like, she's just repping her country. She's an athlete. She's just gonna compete at the end of the day. Like, who cares?
Yeah. Honestly, like it's not that deep. Like all y'all media sources, y'all are taking it too seriously. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
Hapa.
Yeah. She is a Hapa/Wasian. She is both American and Chinese. She just chose to be or to represent China.
Yeah, she has the freedom to represent whatever fucking country she wants to. It's not that serious.
Yeah. Who gives a shit? Yeah.
But honestly, like if I were in the same situation, I would rep Korea.
Oh, for sure. I'd rep the Philippines for sure. Like, dude, they don't even have that many athletes because like, it's a third world country. Like, I would for sure be able to contribute as much as I can.
Yeah, I think like it just means more contributing to like your home country,
Yeah.
Even though, we're, Asian American, like I just feel more closely tied to my Asian side.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I were in her shoes, I'd do the same exact thing,
Yeah, exactly. And, and that's not saying like we hate America or some shit like that.
No.
It's just like, we're just embracing who we are.
Yeah. We're embracing our culture.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know why people would blow that shit up. That's stupid.
Yeah. She's definitely getting a lot of shit though, for no reason.
That's dumb, dude. Fuck the haters, bro.
Yeah, fuck the haters. Just ski, bro.
Yeah, just ski.
Yeah, just ski on.
Just float in the air and fucking turn and shit. Like, do all that. But do it for whoever you want to. I don't know.
Yeah, fuck it. So speaking of the Olympics, they're in Beijing right now, which is part of the Northern Hemisphere.
Okay.
You didn't know that.
I didn't know. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's above the equator, yeah.
Above the equator, there you go.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And we're in America. We are above the equator.
Yeah, North America, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what that means is like our seasons are the same.
Yeah.
It's winter here, it's winter there.
Right.
But the southern hemisphere is flipped.
Yes.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I did. I found that out though like 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for instance, like in Brazil right now, it's summer.
Right. In Australia, it's summer.
Exactly. Which is, a pretty interesting fact growing up in the northern hemisphere
Right.
because it's flipped.
Yeah.
So I was thinking the other day, like, if the Olympics were in the southern hemisphere, like, we would have to watch the Winter Olympics in summer.
Oh,
You see what I'm putting out here?
that's crazy.
Isn't that weird? Unless I'm just completely wrong and I'm gonna get roasted in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works, you know? Like,
Yeah.
the southern hemisphere summer is, I mean, the southern hemisphere's winter is our summer. So we would be watching the Olympics in, like, I don't know, July through September.
Wait, so does that mean like Australia can never host a Winter Olympics?
I don't know how that works. Like, I can't remember like exactly where each Winter Olympics was, but my thinking is that like all the, I guess, like dominant countries are in the northern hemisphere.
Damn.
So they've all been hosted in the northern hemisphere. Because I can't remember a time growing up like watching the Winter Olympics in the summer.
Right.
I feel like it always lined up for us. Like, Summer Olympics were always in the summer for us. Winter Olympics were always in the winter for us.
Wait, but wasn't there an Olympics in Australia for summer?
When?
Fact check.
Fact check.
Hold on. Yeah, okay, so there was Olympics in 2000 for Sydney.
Bro, we were 2 years old.
No, I know, but in the summer,
Yeah.
I looked it up. I just looked it up. So there was a 2000 Sydney Olympics. So does that mean like in the summer they technically were in winter?
No. That means for them it was summer. For us it was winter.
No, I know, but like if they had it at the same time, like it was later. So like it was from September 15th to October 1st. Cuz usually like if it's in a northern hemisphere country, it's like in July, June.
Is it? Now I'm just confused.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
No, I think you're right because I remember watching Olympics like while I'm on break.
Yeah, exactly. In summer break.
Yeah, so wow. So that's what they do. They just push it back a little bit.
Oh, so they can host the Olympics, but they
Yeah.
just have to host it in like in
A
that
later
middle
time.
like fall spring season.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's interesting.
wow.
Yeah, but I don't think it's happened in our like age where we've grown up watching the Olympics. I feel like every Summer Olympics I've seen in the summer, every Winter Olympics I've seen in the winter.
Yeah. Damn, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. That's what I thought about the other day. I was like, that's crazy.
Damn, that's crazy, huh? Shit.
Yeah. Anyways.
Wild. You know, similar to the Olympics. You know, similar to the Olympics. Raves are have a lot of people at them. You know, it's an event. It's an event.
You just made the loosest connection ever, dude. It's just like you just met a girl. You're like, you're human. I'm human.
Yeah. But you know, raves have a lot of people. Olympics have a lot of people. It's pretty similar.
Okay, I
Kind
follow.
of. But yeah, you know, so, but what I've noticed, especially in Southern California and maybe California, honestly, yeah, I've noticed in California in general that raves have a lot of Asian people.
Yeah.
So I'm always curious as to why are there so many Asians that gravitate towards raves, you know?
Dude, I don't know.
I don't know. But like Kevin Nguyen's, Vivian Tran's, like you'll find them at raves.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. Raves are a very diverse place,
Oh, for sure.
but there are a lot of Asian people.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe us Asians just like to party, and that's just one of the venues of partying.
That's true. A rave is basically just a big party, a big enhanced party.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like it's fun though. Like
Oh, great time.
great time. No, but if you go to a rave in SoCal or NorCal, just California in general, you will find a group of ABGs and ABBs guaranteed.
You can't go to a rave and not see a group of ABVs or ABGs. It's impossible.
Yeah.
I will literally Venmo you money if you go to a rave and you don't see that.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just curious. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
It's got to be the music, right? EDM.
Yeah, it's probably got to be the music. But I wonder who was the first ABG/ABB to listen to EDM?
Yeah, and why do Asian people gravitate towards that music? I've rarely met like an Asian person like heavy metal.
Yeah.
But an Asian person like an EDM, bro, that is not.
It's like 5 out of 10 guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what it is, dude. It's weird. But like, fuck, I'm Asian and I like it.
Yeah, me too. I'm Asian. I love that shit. It's just like, I wonder what it is though.
You know what it is? Maybe it was like a trend, like one group of ABGs and ABBs started it, and then they're like, dude, it's so fun, and then they just, you know, like
a wildfire.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, Asians are very collective as a culture,
yeah.
so they're just like, let's just all do it at once, and then shit happened, and now we're all fucking eating gummies and shit, and going like. Kevin, how are you feeling?
Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. It's definitely an interesting thing.
Yeah. Shit, I'm not mad about it though. That's just fun as fuck.
No, raves are so fun. Like if you ever get a chance to go to a rave, just go.
Yeah, just go.
Like even if you don't like EDM, just go.
Just go.
It's just a big party. That's what it is.
Such a great atmosphere. Everyone's very friendly because of stuff, but like, you know, everyone's friendly.
Bro, that's the thing. I feel like at rap concerts or festivals, people are not fucking. Do you remember at 21 Savage when that dude, that little guy, I don't want to say his race, but like that guy tried to fight me?
Yeah.
Because I was like pushing him.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like, bro, everybody is pushing each other. It's a fucking rap festival. Like this is just chaos.
Yeah.
But at a rave, you don't get that. Everyone, like, you bump into someone and you're like, oh, dude, my bad, bro. Like, you okay, bro? It's like,
you want some water?
Bro. Like, I feel like, I don't know, the rave community, for how much shit they get, it's
so friendly.
Yeah, they're so friendly. They're so nice. Like, honestly, everyone is there just to have a good time. No one is trying to fuck with each other. It's not like any other music group. From what I've experienced. Yeah.
I mean, you know, at rap festivals, like the main goal is to mosh and fuck shit up. You know? But like at raves, it's just like, just have a good time and chill the fuck out, you know?
Yeah. I don't know about chill the fuck out because, you know, some shit goes hard. But like definitely everyone is very friendly and like you're trying to, you know, endorse that like friendly environment. No one is out to get each other.
No, for sure. So
like raves have been like the one, I guess, like music festivals or concerts where I go to and like I would talk to a complete stranger and like they're just so friendly. Yeah. Any other music festival or concert, it's like you're not trying to talk to other people. It's going to be bad. Yeah. Like if you're talking to other people, it's probably because you guys are going to fight.
Yeah. You're just trying to go, you know? 21 seconds. Yeah, but like Elenium, we're like, oh my god, I love you, bro. Oh my god. Like, it's so funny. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Raves are fun. You should definitely go if you've never been to one, though. For sure. All right, that was episode 4 of the Bellow Boys podcast. Bellow Boys. Bellow Boys. We are now on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and this will still be up on YouTube. So feel free to watch on whatever platform is easiest for you. If you are watching on YouTube, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Yep. If you're listening to us on Apple or Spotify, we appreciate you. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and that's a fucking wrap. We'll be back next week. Yeah, you know what it is. You know the deal. Sanola tomorrow.